city that we love. An evil force has corrupted our home. Many fell and now the boss they stand alone. Blessed power rains down in waterfall. Holy magic desired by the Emerald Cabal. Injustice rots our city's very soul. Oppression is the noble's only goal. Rebellion rings in every street and every tavern hall. Now the time has come, my friends, to all answer the call. All answer the call. Now answer the Sirens Battle of the Bards is an epic 5th edition campaign and setting, set in the decadent city of Salvata. Filled to the brim with over 300 pages, 20 adventures, over 10 new bard subclasses, and countless magical items, this is a fully immersive adventure. Mystery, intrigue, and deception lurk within every dark alley. The city of Salvata features 10 districts, including battle coliseums, amphitheaters, comedy clubs, taverns, bazaars, underground magic fighting rings, a new bardic university, and much, much more. You don't need to be a bard to adventure here. All are welcome in Salvata. Dive even further into the story with our partners, Mixed Dimensions, Wormwood, Level Up Dice, Campaign Coins, and Sirenscape. With the Weave storytelling platform, Roll20, Fantasy Grounds, Shard, and Foundry VTT, you can even play virtually. With a full orchestral soundtrack, multiple endings, and new game mechanics to encourage exploration and improvisation, Sirens Battle of the Bards places your party not only in the crucible of conquest, but at the heart of a battle for the soul of a growing empire. Will you sell out? Will the city be ground to dust? Will the heavens be lured down and open before you? Will you join the Emerald Cabal, the Rebellion, or forge your own path? The fate of tens of thousands is in your party's hands. Join our Kickstarter and inspire revolution.
And then everything exploded. It was nuts.
Oh.
Well, that was a fun game, guys. I really hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thank you, Ben, from Sirenscape. Just kidding, guys. We didn't play while you were gone.
That got me.
Yeah, that gave me the frights. All right, if we can turn the sound down just a little bit, we'll walk everyone into this game. We're going to start right about now. Just kidding. I should probably tell you what the house rules are. Okay, those of you who are playing with dice, and you should, because I prefer it. Do you have your dice with you? Show me your dice. Yeah. If you drop your dice, you get disadvantage on your next roll.
I should have been more careful.
Once we start, then the rule happens. Otherwise, once I dropped 6 dice, and so I got 6 disadvantages, but my players loved it because I'm the dungeon master.
Wow.
Before we begin, I do want to welcome Sirenscape to the show. Looming, Ben looms in the background, like how I did that. I'm sure that's not the first time you've heard that. Sirenscape is DMJing this with the new Sirens Battle of the Bards re-download. So this matches the first chapter, and this music that you're listening to now was made by Taylor Borgen. So is one of the Apotheosis Studios' wonderful musicians, or lead musician. So, all right, there's that. If you want to cast a spell or do anything with your magics, please make sure that you have that in front of you, so to make this game fast. And if you have no questions, thank you very much. And you're all settled in, let's begin the Sirens Battle of the Bards Kickstarter launch game. All right, you guys are traveling to the beautiful city of Salvata. Um, Billy, yes, Billy is friends, very good friends, best friends, in fact, with Vlanya Umvara, the band manager of the Sirens. As a band manager,
We used to be on tour with Disadvantage.
that band broke up very fast, but they became long friends. It's been a long time since you've seen Vlanya, like in real life. But you've been invited to this city. She's lined up some awesome gigs for you guys. And it's been a long time. She'd like to reunite with you. You are to meet Alice in the Silken Vale Tavern on the 1st District. And so you guys are riding in a carriage driven by Ruby's Mark. This carriage is gilded, and it's kind of like a limo and also a carriage. It's got 6 horses in front of it. You guys are in the lap of luxury, and suddenly the terrain changes. You guys have been traveling on desert. It's actually quite smooth, but suddenly you're moving up, and you look out the windows, and in front of you, or like it just takes up the entire view, are 2 statues welcoming all the travelers into this city as you are going up, almost like a roller coaster, going up into this darkness. And there's waterfalls. It's absolutely beautiful. It smells of lavender and spices. And you hear the crowds of people are really excited going into this city. You've heard through discussing with one another in the carriage that it's kind of like a theme park on the 1st District. It's just really, really fun and exciting, and it gives you a sample of everything on the other districts. You make your way in, and it kind of takes you up this ramp and around to go into the 1st District. But as you're making that turn, you see there's this giant geyser, that there's this upside down waterfall going up all the way to the top of the multi-disc city. And on the edges of the walls, it looks like hanging gardens, except for you see that this place is like, you see people walking on the walls and having picnics on the walls, gazing upon the upside down waterfall. You make your way out into the district, and it's beautiful. It is vibrant. You see life and people laughing, and the carriage stops, and Ruby's Mark gets down, opens the door for you, and says, "Welcome to Salvata."
Oh, yes, quite the show. Thank you.
Oh, you all saw that too then, right?
Did I forget that I smoked some herbs?
Sarita, you were taking notes about the geyser, right? That's ingenious.
I strike my horns, which are like long spiral antelope horns on the top of the carriage, and I'm like, yes, it's beautiful here. Lots of
All right, babies, let's get you all checked in here. Let's say we've got the suite. It's gonna be great. The works.
Yeah.
I find luxury distracting at times, and bad for the creative.
All right. Well, then I guess you're gonna be staying outside the suite.
I would prefer that. I
Cool.
shall have to
Stables
have
it is.
Outside the window.
You exit the carriage, and you're told to go down the main entrance, and the Silken Vale is off in an alley. And the sights of the city and the people looks like they come from all over the world. What would you like to do, my friends? This is your game.
I have to unload my bags first. That's the first thing I always do when getting to a new tour location. And by bags, I mean my bagpipes. So I'm going to just make sure I have those handy. Never leave them.
I'm down to check in or whatever.
No.
Like?
You do what you need to do, dude. I'll take care of all the arrangements for you. Just, baby, it's anything you need. Just let me know, and it's taken care of.
How long until our performance is on?
Let me see. And I just look at the sun. How long do we got?
You're supposed to meet someone in the afternoon, probably in the next hour or so at the Silken Vale Tavern.
All right, 30 minutes, everybody. Get all settled, and we meet back in the tavern, all right?
Oh, I like taverns.
30 minutes.
I go to the tavern early and just get started.
I'll join you.
All right,
You
I'm
know-
gonna go
Course
try
you
and
will,
find my
darling.
contact, Alice.
Awesome. Are you splitting the party?
Never.
No,
pretty
we're still
sure
all in the
everybody
tavern
looks
and everything, but
thirsty.
you just, you know.
The tavern
All in
was
favor
the-
of drinking.
I,
I think-
me,
Oh,
I, me, I.
both works for me, bro. Sarita,
Yeah.
do you want to drink with us? You sound great, bud. You want to drink with us?
I will observe your merrymaking so that I may better craft a auditory and visual experience that is reflective of you, but I will not be partaking myself, no.
I think
One
that's
day
a
you'll
yes,
get
but I'm not sure.
Dude, do you remember how you lost several bets along the way? I'd like to cash in on those. You could buy the drinks for everyone. Haha, thanks, darling.
I guess that happened. Okay.
If it ain't the consequences of your own actions.
I just walk up to the bar and I just throw down just like a bag of silver and I'm like,
Does that cover whatever?
You just go to a random bar. There are, in fact, much like Las Vegas, many bars.
oh, I said the
one-
first one I say.
Okay, dude peels off and roll me a d6.
Just to clarify, were we looking for the silken veil? Do I have that right?
I mean,
or is that...
eventually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all
Just checking.
we're all kind of, it's like, you know, Disneyland rules where you all
Right,
kind of are together and
Yeah.
people are like, oh wait, hang on, we need to get that sweet, the bowl of sweets and everything, but like everybody hang on for a second, and we're all just sort of clumping together, like keeping them herded together towards the
rolled a
silken
3.
veil.
I got a 3 for whatever that means.
Awesome. You make your way into this tavern. You put down a bunch of silver, and you realize this tavern is tiki themed.
Dole Whip.
Yes, please.
The bartender, an Aarakocra, turns around and you and says, no.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't speak bird. Does that mean what do I want to drink or?
Oh, that's not enough.
Oh,
How about, and I reach in, I kind of empty out my pockets and I take like a piece of a turkey leg and I'm like, what?
You should leave right now. You should leave right now.
Hang on,
We're leaving. dude.
Okay.
We're leaving.
Sorry about your friend.
I grab the silver, I grab the turkey leg, and I turn to the party. I'm just like,
I guess they're out of ale.
We,
like that.
sir, we shall take our business to some other establishment.
Good luck with the only silver. Rah.
Ooh,
Ooh, harsh.
I don't think they like silver here.
Yeah, that must have been it.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go. Let's find our contact, and I'm sure that we'll be able to wrangle you all some drinks.
Professor Merriweather sort of consoles dude as we're walking along.
Do not worry. I took an entire course on drink tickets. It's part of the bardic life.
Oh, okay. I just thought like maybe I should have exchanged for bronze or something.
It is a safe move.
I like
I would
birds.
just like to say that your mind is beautiful.
I
In its
think so
simplicity.
too.
I admire it greatly.
Offering a turkey leg to an Aarakocra, that is a level of brilliance that I have yet to explore.
for no reason at all, dude bows.
We'll make our way to
okay.
the silken veil then.
Yeah, Billy, you have a map. And go ahead and roll me survival to see if you can figure out how to weave your way through this place.
Suddenly we end up with churros somehow.
Also, Professor,
15.
roll me survival.
Oh no.
15. You definitely know how to use this map. You make your way
All
forward.
right.
A
See,
19.
if we're here,
Uh,
and then this
so
looks
you-
like
Yeah.
right.
You make your way down the main strip, find the correct alley, and you go down this alley as you hear chomping noises from behind you, and Professor is chewing on some cinnamon-styled tubes of pastry
Incredible.
custard in the middle.
Oh, it's filled. I had no idea things could taste this good. You know, we never had this in the cafeteria.
Did you buy extra or what?
Oh,
Oh.
It just kind of appeared.
No,
I
that's
mean-
cool.
Next time you should have some for the whole class, if you know what I mean.
Would you like a bit? And he tries to separate it, but it just gets messy.
Professor, for someone so smart, sometimes you really do boggle my mind.
Thank you for calling me smart.
I prestidigitate his hands clean.
Oh no, I wasn't finished.
Oh no!
Before you is a door, and there's a rickety sign above it, and you kind of make your way through this door. It's like a nondescript type of thing, and you move a curtain away, and before you is a beautiful outdoor courtyard tavern. And there's balconies that overlook, and at the end of this area, it's got outdoor seating, very quarantine appropriate. There's a bar and also a small stage.
Are we playing?
Right. Right.
Yes, Billy, this is to my liking. Thank you, darling.
Of course. Alice around? Will I know what Alice looks like?
You don't actually. You don't. You see about, I don't know, 4 tables worth of people, a couple people at the bar, a bartender.
I'm gonna approach the bartender. Hello, barkeep. I'm looking for Alice. I'm here with the band.
A beautiful blonde turns around, her hair luscious, her eyes glowing, perhaps an Azamar. She goes, "How may I help you?" And looking for Alice, and she kind of takes her finger and very softly points at a table. And there's a woman sitting by herself, and she's kind of like, she looks like she's marking something in paper, and she's like trying to calculate something.
Much obliged. All right. I go over to Alice. All right. Hello there. You must
Oh
be
my
Alice.
goodness. Oh yeah, I think I'm sorry. You, Billy. Oh yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have recognized you. I'm sorry. Vanya told me what you look like. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to not. I should have greeted you. I should have done this. I didn't.
That's okay. I'm
sorry.
well below eye level. It's sometimes difficult to notice.
And I'm sitting, so I should have. But yes. Hello. And she stands up. She's a tiefling, and she looks over at Sarita and goes, yes, yes.
Sisters, weaved by fate. We've got to stick together. And I tap my horns with hers.
She unexpected. She's like, oh my. Oh, that's really nice of you. People don't get that close to me, but I really thank you. Yes, so Vlanya's very excited to see you, and I'm supposed to give you a little tour of this area, and then we're going to go to the 2nd district, and you're going to go to the Fire Diamond Tavern and meet her, and it's going to be great. Everything's going to be great. She'll have a place for you, and it'll be good.
Fantastic. So it's not in the 1st district here. We're going to the 2nd district. All right. Nobody get too comfortable. All right.
I slowly start picking back up my bagpipes and whatnot that I have been unloading this entire time.
You're telling me we're meeting the Vlanya today? What am I wearing? What do I look like?
Don't care, darling. She'll just be happy to see you.
Prof, you look great. And then Billy does a little spit wash of you got churro dust still on his face, and she's like, all right, okay, good, very good. All right, thank you so much, Alice, much obliged. Anything else that we can do for you? Anything else that we need to?
No, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Is there anything I can do for you? Do you need me to carry your bags? What can I do?
Oh, well, as a matter of fact, and Billy pulls out a scroll, and it's like, okay, we need the sweets with all the greens picked out for dude, and let's see, we need, looks like a sort of a smoke potion for Sarita. Shadow was asking for a room with the window, and just keeps on, starts like listing off just like a bunch of things that was clearly in the contract, like in very small print.
Don't forget the sparkling mead. It gets me a little bit more
Mead,
gassy to
yes.
put more hot air in the bags.
The sparkling mead, of course,
There's a half Goliath anywhere. Send him my way.
She's smiling like this, and tears are running out of one of her eyes, only one of them.
Oh,
She's like,
jeez.
of course, I would love to do that for you. I'm sure Vanya has everything. Everything's good.
Whoa, you okay there, Alice?
I'm fine.
I go
she
up to
just, like,
Alice. As she's turning, dude walks up to Alice and, trying to be friends, just headbutts her like these tieflings did.
That's okay. Whatever you like. All right.
Friends.
I don't understand. Sidewalk, like walks around.
All
you
right,
and
what's her deal? What's her deal? I'm gonna...
He's very shy.
Are you rolling insight?
Yeah. It's like a 16.
16.
16.
This woman is overworked.
What's your
she's-
deal, Alice?
Why are you asking me?
You seem overworked.
You know, there's just a lot going on, and Vanya has a lot of things that she's tracking, and then she stops to see if you get what she's throwing down. And yeah, so there's just a lot of stuff, and I also have to log all the things, and I have to make sure all the pieces of her puzzle are, it's fine. And she turns around and goes, and this is Salvata, and she just starts walking out of the building.
Off
Well,
to the
Let's
tour.
take the tour. It's the two like grandparents that are like, a tour.
I grab whatever full drink is on whatever table, and I grab it with us, ready to go.
Awesome. Roll sleight of hand.
Did anybody notice some weird stuff coming out of her mouth?
14.
I'm picking up what you're putting
Okay.
down. I definitely do.
Dude, that is what we in the business call deep anxiety. So
Got it.
we should probably be very mindful of that.
Got
Any requests go through me. Okay.
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 Anxiety, never experienced that. Don't know her.
Oh, honey.
But sympathetic.
Cool.
God, I gotta have some of what she's got. All right, so we follow along.
You catch up with her. She's now on the main area and looks back and realizes you're not there and waits. And you guys continue through the street. She takes you to some fountains, some gardens, shows you different taverns, different architecture. If you look up, you can see the next disc that she's actually walking you towards. And it looks like there's a fresco, a beautiful description of some type of history. It looks like it's sculpted into the bottom of the disc, and you kind of can see the next disc, and that one also has something similar on it. And there's statues holding up these discs, these massive districts, and there's just art everywhere. There's paintings on everything. It's just the entire city has come to life.
Exquisite.
It's magnificent. And everyone roll me a perception check.
11.
12.
19.
21.
Ooh.
20,
Oh.
dirty 20.
19, 20, 21. All right. The three of you are walking and notice that there's these dark alleys, and there's a lot of little doors inside of them. But on one particular dark alley, somebody's putting up a bunch of flyers, and one of the flyers comes rolling out into right next to you.
I grab it to examine the graphic art direction they've gone in.
The flyer itself is emerald green, and it says, "Hear ye all who want some extra loot by wielding their loot. Looking for performers of all ilks to join in a private production. Masks provided and required. Auditions tonight at the Jeweled Market."
I show it to Billy and say, Billy, these jewel tones are coming back in style. I need more budget to change that. Do you see? And I hand Billy the flyer.
Billy grabs it. It's like, yes, yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely look into the color scheme. Like Billy
Alice
looks at
grabs
this.
it out of your hand immediately.
Oh,
No, don't worry about that. That's fine. You don't need to worry. And she crumples it up and throws it on the ground. You don't need to worry about that.
The
My
fact that
dear.
Shadow's very tall and intimidating, I'm going to walk right up to Alice, into her face, the fact that her horns are nearly poking me in my eyes. I'm going to say, little
she's-
girl, you have 10 seconds to tell me exactly what it is that you really mean.
It's roll me intimidation at advantage, please.
19.
Well, okay. And then she goes, okay, so the Emerald Cabal are here and they're in the city and they're the Grand Invocation contest begins in a couple weeks, and the Emerald Cabal are trying to buy up all the contestants, and they're loading them up with the pure cassava, which is really hard to get because it's up on the higher, only like the highest 2 tiers can have it, and it really gives you a lot of boost and gives you long rest. It's really intense, and it's like an ability enhancing drug, and so they're trying to take over this thing, and Vlonda's been looking for them, and it's really, I'm sorry.
I hand her 3 gold pieces and I say, that wasn't so hard now, was it, darling?
Oh, thanks.
Professor Merriweather pens down to pick up the crumpled flyer and just straightens it out and says,
The Emerald Cabal, Well, sounds like an opportunity to take them out from the inside.
I like where your head is at, Mr. Professor.
Shadow, roll me a history check, please.
I mean, that was a 3, so it doesn't even matter what my...
Awesome. You remember something about jewels? Remember something about a bad guy somewhere, maybe from 4 years ago? I just can't place it, though. It's really weird.
I do. Maude remembers, but Shadow does not. No idea.
Yeah,
Is it-
they're
Are we
really
auditioning, or is this like an offer-only situation?
think you can work your magic, Bill? And he'll hand it over.
absolutely. You lot are above mere auditions at this point. Don't they know who you are?
No, they don't.
Can that be our band? The Absolutely's.
Ah.
Is that? Are we? All right. Let's.
I mean, we I guess we have like an hour or 2 to spare. I was gonna give you a tour, but I guess we could go to the jeweled market. You know, Volanya doesn't usually let me go to the jeweled market. It's really fancy, but like she
Road
says
trip.
it's full of bad. Okay.
Well, I am wearing my fancy plaid, so I think I'll be ready for this occasion. Most of Piper's clothes are from old bagpipes that she's turned into.
Do you also honk?
Once they get worn, she might, she looks very stout. Sometimes when you hug her, she goes like a air pump, Air Jordans, because some of the air gets trapped a little bit.
I link arms with Alice and I say, show us the way, love.
She looks at you also in awe. She's like, first, that you touched her and she gets affection, and second, that you are being nice to her after being so very threatening. She's like also very confused. Okay.
That shadow for you.
Shut up, dude.
Okay.
So you guys,
Yeah, and as we get like, Alice, have you ever tried like meditation or something, or maybe I don't know?
is that what
like,
elves do? I heard that's what elves do when they have to sleep.
Yeah, but like for the rest of us, it just kind of like is centering a little bit. I don't know. You should look
understand.
into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'll write that down. And she takes out her notebook, and you see that it's like it's full and fat. She's got things like shoved in there. And
Oh,
she's like, okay,
and also, and
meditate.
like, and then like Billy slips her like a little baggie, like a little pouch of like pipe weed, of like Hoffling pipe weed. And she's like, like, look, I mean, just like no pressure or anything. It's just there we need it. Like just a little bit,
She looks at, like, she just tilts her head.
Just
I'll show you
yeah,
later,
I'm just
darling.
saying, like it's been very, very helpful, on the road.
Don't ride any horses after you use it, though.
Oh yeah.
And wait 30 minutes after until you swim.
You know, Alice, it's good to know how to calm down. You see, our infernal blood, it gives us a little extra seasoning. Us spicy ladies have to know how to
Yeah,
cool
and
it.
also try not to operate any siege equipment or anything for like a day or so after
least a
you
day.
take it. Yeah, at least a day.
I would say 25 hours. One more just to be safe.
She scratches her multicolored pixie hair and is like, okay, so this over here is the hanging garden, and she like keeps walking you guys up. It's a little disorienting. I would like you guys to make me a con save, as you are now going to enter the altered gravity gardens of the inside of the well.
17.
Nice.
6.
6 and 3.
13.
Got a 12.
Awesome. So 6 and 13, 6 and 3, the two of you, you start feeling a little weird. You are now, it feels kind of like being drunk. Trying to get your bearings, it's a little disorienting. But you guys make your way through these beautiful gardens up to the next disc. There's like a faint mist in the air as you look over, and this waterfall is going up. Kids are playing around you. You see different people practicing their arts. You see acrobats, you see magicians, you see singers and dancers. You see some people in a group, and it looks like they're pulling structures out of the ground and creating these beautiful web arches, creating shields, people practicing their martial arts out in the grasses. You make your way to the second district, and it looks even nicer. It's much smaller, but even nicer than the first district.
Oh,
This
maybe
is
my
kinda
fancy
like-
plaid wasn't quite right for this.
This is your Beverly Hills version of this city. It's super nice. It's like, we're talking like Rodeo Drive and that little nice little nook area, if you know what I'm talking about, for those of you in LA. You guys make your way out, and she's walking into an area that has far less people than the area that you were walking in. That was more touristy. This is like a side street that's really nice, and she looks so nervous. She's like looking around. She's like, are you sure? The sun's going down. It's getting a little dark, and she definitely, you don't even need to roll in insight. She looks really, really nervous. Like something's gonna pop out and get her.
Dude puts his arm around her, is like,
You're with us now. You got it.
Yes, this blouse was made by Lady Guccinera, so I know how to talk these people's talk.
Okay, so do we have a plan? Or we're just gonna walk, like, I don't know what to do, and I got to admit, if we do find like who these Emerald Cabal are, that would be very beneficial and help our cause.
Well, let's sign up for the show then, darling.
Billy puts her hands on Alice's shoulders and be like, hey, look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
All right. Repeat after me. I am worth it.
Worth it.
I deserve to be here.
I deserve to be here.
And I am with friends.
You're my friends. We were.
Yeah,
you're
you
supposed to-
gotta repeat.
You gotta say I'm with friends.
Yeah.
I'm with friends.
There you go. And she like gives her a little. There you go. All right, everybody.
Okay. All right. So what's the plan?
Well, we walk
Billy's
in.
gonna
and-
take care of everything. Billy always takes care of everything.
Why we
Okay.
pay her that
Pretty light about
90%?
All right.
Dude, you
Okay.
pay Billy 90. Never mind, we'll talk later.
pull out the turkey leg and keep eating it.
You guys walk through the doors. The place is barely open. There's not many people there. There are other bands in this room. There's a bartender, a couple waiters, but the place is actually massive. Like, it looks far bigger on the inside than it does on the outside. The bartender is 6'5". human in an emerald encrusted noble's jacket with ruffled sleeves. They're wearing performer pants and very high heels as they kind of hop over the bar to go talk to another group.
A quick question. In the flyer, it had said that there were masks involved. The other bands and the people that are in here, are they wearing masks?
They are not wearing masks.
Okay.
Could I step outside? The crowd that was earlier around there, just persuade people to maybe pop on by for a free show because the legendary Shadow and Friends is in town?
Shadow and Friends.
Oh my goodness. How would you like to do this? Would you like to perform this? Would you like to intimidate this? Would you like to persuade this?
Persuade. I would like to persuade them very convincingly. I take my shield off my back, strap it to my front, so it's now my drum, and I have my two arrows that I've crafted into drumsticks. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, it is I. Shadow is back. Oh, hello there. What's up, Pixie? Great to see you. It's just me. It's been a while since I've been here. But Shadow and Friends will absolutely be playing tonight. We thought we'd give a free show here. So make your way, come in. I heard you'll get free drinks. Just say that Dude sent you. Ah!
Roll persuasion.
And Professor Merriweather would like to assist. As soon as the drum beat starts, he's taking out his large lyre that's a little bit bigger than normal and assembles it together and starts on a bass line of like ba-da-da-dun, just going along with what Shadow is playing.
Then Shadow kind of gets into it.
Yeah.
Two things. Okay, Professor, roll me performance.
Yeah.
However, Shadow, roll me persuasion.
Yeah, that'd be, I rolled a 22.
Nice.
What the heck?
Yeah, 18 plus 4.
Oh my gosh.
14 for Professor Merriweather.
Very nice, guys. 8 gold pieces come flying at you.
Hey!
Is there a crowd forming?
No.
I got $8. All right.
It's more like 80 here.
Oh,
No,
right.
actually,
Okay.
no, wait, no, that's backwards. It's more like $8.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, you were
Well,
right.
then I turn around, I look at my band, and I'm going, bitches, it's time to get drunk.
Way ahead of you.
Okay.
All
So-
right, don't spoil your sobriety appetite and stuff. There's lots of partying to be done later, okay?
Yeah, Dude just walks right up to the bar, looks for anybody who's not an Aarakocra.
Awesome. The human that was the 6'5" human that had hopped over the bar notices that you're there, hops back over it, and looks at you and says, "Oh, yeah, we're not quite open yet."
Oh, that's okay. We're not quite drunk yet.
Oh, are you? You'll have to come back when
When?
we're open.
Oh. But we were gonna drink and then maybe play a show. Huh.
Oh, you're here for the auditions.
Oh. I turn to Billy. I'm like, do we actually have to audition?
Listen here. Okay, are you in charge here of the auditions and
Oh yes, my name is
okay.
Scaffolding.
Hi,
Pleasure to meet you.
hello.
What is your name?
Hello, I'm Billy M, and Billy
heard you-
like pumps their hand, and it is like, listen here, we are here. You might know this band as where are we? The Glass? I thought we settled on. I thought we settled on the Glass Cannons. Like, have we changed since we get the Glass Cannons?
We're doing
Right.
absolute-
Listen here. We've got the Glass Cannons, and they are celebrated and feted everywhere they've gone in this realm. And we may be new to your town, but it is your lucky day that they have come to perform. Now, I will dispense with the normal fine print and contracts if you just go ahead and book us right now.
Tell him Shadow's here. It's Shadow, S-A.
Absolutely. Shadow is touring with us. This is fantastic.
I mean, yeah, sure, that'd be great for you to perform some night, but the auditions that we have are
I'm sorry.
little for
Auditions?
something else. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we just audition then?
Yeah. Like, what do you need? We can play anything. We can play, a ballad. We can play rock. We can play key of C, glass cannons in D. What do you need?
Babies, I don't like the idea of you having to prove yourself to really anybody, but
I
Especially
agree.
someone called
I
scaffolding.
don't-
We all know
I-
that you climbed the ladder to get here.
I don't audition. I just got off tour with BTS. Now I'm doing this gig. Sarita does not audition.
Well, I agree with everybody and all, but like I just want to play, and then if we could drink
Yes.
too.
I feel the need, much
Now
like
that-
dude, to perform.
So when you audition, you perform, and this person looks really confused. They're like, have you never auditioned before? Do you not know what an audition is?
We
Of
just
course
kind
we
of
know-
skipped that part and went straight to performing.
So auditioning is performing. You actually do perform. That's pretty much what you do.
so they're paid for this performance then.
No, but if we like your performance, then you get to perform in a bigger event that includes some bonuses.
We are the main event.
Yeah, we're the headliners. We're no opening act. We've been to that route before.
Sarita, Piper, this is a time-honored tradition of the bard. We must participate for old time's sake.
All right. Okay. So this band is normally offer only. We will, and Billy looks at the professor like, we will honor the time immemorial tradition of auditioning for your little show. But you have to still abide by this list of demands, and like the contract comes out.
They take it out of your hand. Sure, let me read over that. You can go get set up in the green room with the others.
All right, very
We
well.
have to share a green room.
Remember,
This is not good for my creative process.
remember everyone, we are undercover. The green room sounds suspicious.
It's normally a room in which
Oh, yes, of course, of
the
course.
band gets ready and hangs out, and it's not always green. It's just called the green room because originally I think green was calming to performers' nerves, but
We are on the lookout for the Emerald Cabal. Okay.
Is a common
Is
color.
Alice still around?
Alice is freaking out and hiding behind Dude at
I
this
take the
point.
That's what that is.
She's hyperventilating. She's like leaned up against him and just like
I take the pouch that Billy gave her out of her pocket and I dangle it and I say, let's go to the green room and really make it the green room.
all right.
Don't
And I heard all of them towards where they've pointed us.
Awesome. You guys go to the green room and you see a couple of different bands or a couple of different groups. You see some wood elves and they're practicing their instruments. They've got, they're using their weapons as instruments. There's another band of all Yantees. Those of you who don't know, they're like snake people. Some of them have heads that are snakes. Some of them have just a tail end, so their torso is a human. And then there's a group of tabaxis that are obviously dancers, and they are also practicing there.
Hello, fellow artistes.
Which one are you talking to? Are you just talking to everybody?
All of them collectively. Making my voice a little louder using thaumaturgy.
Ooh.
Oh, roll me persuasion.
8.
Nice. One of the tabaxis is like, and then gets nudged by someone. Oh yeah. Okay.
Do I recognize anyone from my time on
No.
the road?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the wood elves then.
Yeah, this place is massive. And, you were on your way out here, and there's just bar and tavern and museum and just lots of different places like this on your way up here.
I mosey on over to the Wood Elves, being a star elf myself. Playing instruments, your weapons as instruments. That's so dangerous. Hi, Shadow.
The leader looks up at you and goes, what's your gig? What's your jam? What do you use?
Darling, I like to hit things. Don't forget it.
3 of them are like, yeah. I mean, you could jam with us. That'd be pretty cool.
I've got my own band. This gorgeous lot of misfits. That one's picking their nose. You see the other one who's quite literally wearing bagpipes. They're mine.
As you do that, again, usually deflate.
When you say that, he looks over and is like, "Oh, so you're in it to win it too, huh?"
What's the prize at stake here?
Well, you get to join the Emerald Cabal, which is
Of course,
pretty
I
cool.
knew that. You mean you're not already in it?
Well, you wouldn't be either if you're here. So you just have to impress them, and they pay so well. That's like, you can work on the street and be a busker, but you can get paid really well with these nobles. Yeah, and they provide pure cassava. That's what I heard.
Now we're talking.
Do I know what cassava is? Like, is this something that Billy knows?
Valania may have told you. Roll me a history check.
Oh, it's a 8.
It was definitely mentioned in like the Alice rant.
Yeah, I would
she said
say
that it was like,
go ask Alice. I think she'll know.
I also have a little bit of a background in nature and medicine. Is there a way I would know from that point of view?
No, probably not. This is a thing that is local, and if you remember back, this is Alice did mention it. But if you want to talk to Alice, you're more than welcome. She's hiding in the corner.
I do remember her saying something about short rests.
Are we playing or what?
Right. Does anybody want to? Does anybody need practice? Anything I can get you, babies.
Well, like, I have a question. Okay, band. Are we
doing the
worried
dude huddle.
about? Oh, that's a thing. Cool.
Because now.
Are we worried about these other bands, or are we pretty cool?
Out of the huddle, Professor Merriweather just peeks his head up and does a general like vibe check. Is it like cutthroat, we're here to win no matter what? Or is it like, we're just gonna have fun?
Well, roll me an investigation.
Investigation. That is a 17.
Nice. These people look cutthroat. And also, they're really excited to be here. They don't seem to be worried about competing with one another.
And then the professor lowers his head back into the huddle.
In my extended course on band battling, this definitely looks like the cutthroat kind. I spent a semester teaching it.
So, like, how do we beat them then?
We cut their throat.
Okay. Pulls out a hand axe.
No, maybe not.
With music.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a dude's hand and be like, "Hey, dude, I'm wearing plaid. Let's play our best song, then get drunk after, all right?" And maybe that'll give him a little
Okay.
inspiration.
Did you give him bardic inspiration just now?
I did with my Beatles reference.
That's amazing. That was amazing.
Perfect.
You're hot tonight.
Fantastic. All right, everybody.
just to calm his nerves, because.
Everybody start getting ready. Shadow, can I speak to you for a second?
Yes, darling, of course.
All right, come over here. So,
Sorry, the rest of you. Very important things. I just have to say something.
And business.
Incredibly important. Yes, darling.
So listen, Shadow. I don't want to tell the rest of the band this. We need this gig, all right?
Mm-hmm.
We need a payday. Because money's gone. All right?
Billy, how? Is it the fact that I always ask for the suite with the window?
No, that's the thing, is that I've been great with it. Like, you're getting everything you want. I want all of you taken care of. But the last couple of gigs that we booked were in that town that I said, like, they canceled last minute, so we got our deposit back. We did not get our deposit back because the tavern was decimated by dragons, okay? So, entire town, leveled, completely gone off the face of the earth, melted into sand into glass. Just awful. No survivors, all right? So our deposit's gone and we gotta earn our way back somehow, okay? So look, I know I can trust you with this because you know that you have to do whatever it takes to win, all right? And I will be damned if my babies do not get everything that they need, all right? I'll be working the crowd. I'll be working the judges. You just do your thing and keep everybody else in line, all right?
I love it, Billy. I can do that. What song do you think we should play tonight? Should it be Tickled in the Tavern or Giants Thrusting Loins?
I mean,
which one of those two do you think would be better?
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Giants do thrust their loins tonight. Okay, great.
All right, that's my girl. Get out there and get them.
Okay, I go back to the group. No pressure at all, my lovelies. But do you remember that time in Waterdeep where we just got absolutely
plastered
in jewels and gold from how spectacular we were?
Yes.
We need a repeat of that one. Giants loins thrusting is going to be the song that we play, but we need to do it better than Waterdeep, okay?
I feel like you always change the names of things, and maybe it's the smoke. I'm just saying.
Dude, that's all on you, 100%. You need to be a bit more perceptive, if that's okay.
Okay. You know, hold on. I have an idea. I think I might be able to convince those snaky dudes to, like... Should I try to, like, lessen the competition?
You know what? Actually, I like that. I know for a fact, as an elf, that the third moon of the 9th cycle is very important and they shouldn't actually be performing this week. So I might kindly remind them that. Crushed it.
That was very convincing. I was just gonna be like, "Hey, snakes aren't allowed."
That's a little racist.
Not me, like them. I was gonna say they said it.
You, dude, absolutely. Snakes are an endangered species.
Okay.
So maybe
My
we
bad.
should go that approach.
Sorry.
And I'm going to do my absolute BS with the wood elves, and we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Awesome.
And
Dude,
break.
you approach the snake people?
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm just like, "Hey, you playing scales?"
That we've heard that before, yeah. But
Oh,
where'd that come
let me put my drum away. Sorry.
yeah, what are you guys doing? We're just, a jazz band.
Yeah, like we were told that we are the main performer, but we decided it could be fun to like audition too. So, yeah.
Main performer, that's not how this works. We all kind of go in and we just try out, but then hopefully we all get it and then we can all be on the same team.
Oh yeah, you guys are totally auditioning to be our opening act. We're like
No,
the
that's not
headliner.
that's not how it works at all. But that's okay.
I
You
remember
know, you look like you could fight, and that's what's really important.
I turn back to my group and I'm like, "This is not going well." Okay. I turn back around. I'm like, "Hey, so like, I think you guys look like amazing performers and stuff. But they said that there's too many people in this now, and you should probably just come back tomorrow."
They look very confused, and they're like, I don't think you understand how this works. They're actually trying to recruit people. They're recruiting us. So they're going to recruit us, and you, if you make it,
No, yeah, totally. Oh, okay.
They're looking for multiple bands.
No,
Yeah.
I know, but like I think I heard the guy at the front, like the big green dude, he said, well, I'm dude, but the big green guy, and he said something like, "Hey, when you go back there, could you tell the slithery guys that I need to talk to them tomorrow, not today?"
Oh, wait, what? Go ahead and roll persuasion or no, roll deception, please.
Can you use the bardic inspiration I did to him?
Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
Hey,
I'll go ahead and use
dude, did you just hear that?
it. You know what? Sure, I'll use it anyway. Why not? 1 second. That is 17.
Thanks, actually. Yeah, I hope I see you around. You seem pretty cool. And he goes back to the other ones and are like, hey, and you hear them whispering and they kind of, and they put their instruments down and they walk out of the room.
Dude, well done. All right. Wish me luck. Hopefully these wood elves are wooden-headed. So I walk over to the wood elves. And I have my most judgmental face on, which is honestly pretty much exactly the face I wear. And I go, well, that's a little bit brave, you know, playing on the celestial twilight of the ninth cycle. But you do you, booze, you know. It's just like obviously all the gods and the forests are going to look down on you. But yay, music.
Wait, what? What about this? What about the night cycle?
Oh, honey, you don't know. It is the third moon of the ninth cycle, the celestial twilight.
You look at
which
each other.
Simply declares that no wood elf should pick up a weapon.
Roll me a
play it.
deception. At disadvantage.
Okay. 11?
One of them says,
Wait, oh no, I gotta, what's my deception? 13?
it's like, it's not something we've heard before. You're not even a wood elf. How do you know?
I'm sorry. Are you calling the Shadow's judgment into question and use bountiful luck, which is like we're in 30 feet of each other, and so like roll again.
Yeah.
And then you have to use this one, I guess.
And I'm also going to call after and be like, you got this! Bardic inspiration for you as well.
Oh.
Like, I don't even try to hide it. Just, you got it!
14. One
Oh,
line.
14. Not enough. They're like, nice try.
My rebuttal though was going to be like, oh sweetheart, I'm not a wood elf. I'm a star elf, and I want to use lights. I have some sort of light spell. Where are you? To dancing lights to just flurry off me in this like iridescent, spectacular showing. Because we all know that star elves are superior because like.
They're like, that's cool. Yeah. Well, good luck out there. And they all kind of go back to what they were doing.
We're killing it.
So I take out my dagger. No. Well, no.
I think we just won the audition. Is that how it works? Is that how auditions work?
You hear from the outside, next.
Is that us? Are we next?
The tabaxis go like, they're like, oh, are we next?
I think
it's you. Should we go? Are you going?
It's definitely you.
Oh, thanks. See you around. And they go off and you hear like footsteps from the other room, and then do like rhythmic footsteps and a small applause.
Can I peek out from behind the curtain and see like how it's going?
Absolutely. You see that there's one row of people and they're wearing cloaks with these emerald emblems and these masks that are emerald green. And they're watching. And all of a sudden the tabaxis, they kind of do this like cat dance thing where one of them's on. Maybe they just did a break dance of some sort, and their show ends as you're looking out.
All right, everyone. Is it decided?
Green.
You got this. You got this, baby. So I'm gonna go out and talk with the judges.
We're doing giants do thrust their loins, right? That's okay.
They
I'm
do,
ready.
darling. Yes, they do. Sarita, do you think we could do something absolutely breathtaking with lights, with the water?
I was thinking breath giving, and I place a hand on Dude if he is willing, and say, when you finish the main chorus, I want you to just vomit green flames everywhere. I think this crowd would love it.
In.
I'm on fire, literally.
And I will follow suit.
I cast
in
Dragon's
pink.
Breath.
It's not
Nice.
easy spewing green.
Does Dragon's Breath only work the once, or from now until it wears off?
I can, as long as I concentrate for 1 minute, you can use it whenever you want. You can use an action to exhale energy of the chosen type in a 15-foot cone. If you do aim it at the judges, they will have to make a dex saving throw. But you can choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. I'm thinking maybe poison, a big poison cloud, like nice and green.
Wait, can that hurt me?
Nice.
No, because
Okay.
it's whoever's in front of you.
If you aim
Okay.
Knock yourself out with your own breath.
Maybe I shouldn't stand at the back this time.
Yeah, it's time for your big liar solo in this song. You're gonna
Okay.
be up front and center, sir.
Got it.
Liar
the-
on fire.
But-
Okay.
oh,
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Let's
So we're heading
go.
out on stage?
All right.
Yeah.
You hear someone say, next.
All right. So I sort of step out as they're like setting up their instruments and everything. I step out to the audience and I start like, instead like pacing in front of the judges table. And I go, gentle people, today you have the honor of witnessing the might, the magic, the mayhem, the music of the glass cannons.
Prestidigitation sparks from the top raining down on us.
Right, and I'm gonna do a sort of persuasion. As I
Awesome.
pump
Yeah,
them
roll
up.
persuasion.
25.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
even
you
I believed her. We're great.
You look, the people like are startled and they look around. You see them, it's like people in masks and cloaks. They're kind of fidgeting and kind of surprised. And one of them's like,
We've had worse.
Yeah,
proceed.
Before the stage lights come on, I conjure an illusion of a giant twerking to just really build the right environment, just really throwing it back.
There's this solo illusion of this giant in like a spotlight, and you can hear
Yes.
this like walking bass line beneath him, like and it just is like in line with the music.
Oh my goodness. All right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we start rocking out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I actually have a song for this.
Oh my goodness,
Oh.
really?
Yeah, of course, I'm the singer. What do you suspect? You didn't think I'd forget the lyrics, did you?
Well, I did.
Touche. We hadn't started drinking yet, so. With a leg twist and a hip turn, time to show your toe lover where you've been. Despite what you think, they do use their groins. Yeah, giants do thrust their loins. Wow!
Oh yeah.
And as soon as he releases the poison gas, I get my bagpipe and do stinking cloud.
As soon as the stinking cloud and the poison sort of intermingle, Professor Merriweather lets out the breath weapon of pink fire to light all of it up in this combustion cloud over the audience.
They duck and you hear, ooh. Is that your finale? That's a okay. So you
Second verse. Oh, sorry. Now done.
they applaud and they're like, that was the best performance that we've seen yet. Congratulations, welcome. And they stand up and they urge you into another room. And Alice is behind you and tugging on Billy, like, this is the worst idea I've ever been involved in. I don't know if we should do this. We're gonna go into a room with them, and I don't know what this means. What if they kidnap us? What if they take us away? I just don't know if I can handle this.
Alice, baby. We're not stuck in there with them. They're stuck in there with us.
What does that even mean?
That's right, Alice. And then she slaps her on the back and we starts marching.
So you guys walk into this room, and there are 4 people follow you in. And it's a pretty massive banquet hall, like banquet room. And they're like, well, you've received our audition, our flyer, and we would like to welcome you if you would like to join our series of bands. You see, there's a big performance happening in a couple weeks, and we're trying to make sure that we have as many inns as possible. The grand prize is performing on the very top discs to beckon down the gods.
What does it pay?
Many, many riches, hundreds of gold pieces.
My vote is in.
This is a dream offer, an opportunity unlike anything else. I too am in.
All right,
Alice
all right.
is tugging on you like.
Hang on. Let me confer with our PR manager. What's up?
They're really, really evil. They're really evil. Like really evil.
Alice.
They basically they get people, so they get people addicted to their elixir of the gods, and that's really terrible, and it grinds up animals and like magical creatures, like wonderful things, and it uses their parts. Like, they're so evil. These are the guys, just probably a fraction of them that Vani has been after.
Who's the leader
Alice?
of this organization, darling?
Baby, Alice, are you new to the music industry?
I'm in the music industry? I thought I was part of a spy network. I thought I was helping. I'm very confused. I feel like I got drug into something that I wasn't supposed to. I want to go home.
Wait, little buddy.
Ah,
Are you saying that these people over here need to be taken out?
suddenly the weight of the world seems to be washing over her. Like, she's paralyzed, and you can see it on her face, like just the wheels, the calculations turning, and very slowly she goes,
Do I believe her? Can I tell if she's telling the truth?
roll insight.
Weird. Oh God, no, I can't. Let's just say I can't.
She's like,
That's a 6, does it?
you can't tell. She just has this like chalky look on her face, like, I have to make a decision that might change the fate of the world.
I turn to my bandmates here and I go,
All in favor of taking them out?
Take them out. We could just take the riches after, right? I mean, it's a win-win.
I don't like playing with bad people who grind up creatures and stuff.
Yeah, that's really bad PR, guys. Like, really bad.
Yeah.
I'm actually sponsored by several companies that promote vegan lifestyles. This would not be good with my endorsements at this
Bad
time.
optics all around. An agreement. All right.
So, like,
Alice,
do we just right now?
I mean, we're here in the belly of the beast, so to speak. So we need to
Yes.
handle this
Oh, no.
the old-fashioned way
Oh.
through contracts. Billy like pulls out like a second scroll. And I'm like, huh? And it's like, all right, we're on board, absolutely. Right. Well, this is already pre-signed and everything, and let's all get this in writing. And this contract that is like extreme. It is magically binding. It is like sort of an Ursula style contract where it is like there are like it is airtight and like in fine print is like everything about how like the band gets everything. The band gets everything they want, and it leaves it in vague enough terms that it's just like, they really have no ground to stand on there.
They
All
take
right.
the contract from you and read it over. They're looking at it and one of them's looking at, the other two are kind of looking over their shoulder. And right there, we're going to pause for a second because we are at $69,000 on the Kickstarter. 69,204 on my computer. I want to say thank you to all of our backers. And if you haven't yet, go to thebardbook.com. Hooray! Huzzah! We have amazing tiers. We have awesome add-ons like the Sirenscape adventure pack. We'll have one for every one of the discs. And now we're going to get back to it. They look at the contract. They look over at you, Billy, and they go, well, that isn't how it works. And they
Where are they
tear
standing?
it in two. They're standing adjacent to one another. So there's four of them.
Okay.
Four of them.
I'm so
And
sorry. Okay.
They're standing in front of the door, and you guys are all kind of bundled up around this table.
I normally am not this type of player, but dude sees the rudeness here and is just like not with my rep and just turns to them and just shatter right around them.
Oh my gosh.
Right away.
And that is the beginning. And that is the beginning of initiative. Thank you very much. Awesome. Our players have rolled, they have rolled ahead of time. And so you guys all have your initiative set. I just rolled and I got a 19. So I cannot see your initiative from here. Does anyone beat a 19? No. So go ahead, dude, and roll. I think I roll a
con save.
They
each have to beat a con save of what's my spell save DC? My spell save DC is 13.
I rolled 2 1s, a 9, and this one might work. Let me see. Hold on a second.
As a suggestion, you should aim at the masks.
Well, I mean, it's a 10-foot radius sphere, so not a lot's gonna escape it.
All right, so that
Sorry if anybody wanted something from them.
Was that a con save?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. One of them makes it. 3 of them do not make it. So go ahead and roll damage, please.
Here, I'll go ahead and use multiple dice to save time. Okay. Oh boy. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Oh boy.
That shatter though.
Yeah.
That's 15 damage for all those that failed, and 7 for the one that saved. I was hoping for more than that, but
you know what? Every penny counts. That's a lot, actually. They are shocked as you, and they're slightly shattered. Some of their things crack. You hear potion bottles crack in their pouches underneath their cloaks. They prepare themselves. And so it is now their turn. One of them is going to try to attack you with one of them's holding a longsword. They pull it out of a ring. They pull it out, this longsword out of their ring, and they're coming after you, dude. So that's 2 attacks. Oh, that's a natural 20.
No! That hits.
Also a 21.
We need a new liar player. We're holding auditions.
All right. Boy, I sure wish I had those new dice that we're offering right here, because it's hard to find which one's the D8. Okay, so that is going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
And oh wait, hold on. 10 points plus 10 points. It's 23 points of slashing damage. Ooh. As one just lays it into you.
The dude just died.
Give me a minute and I'll let you know.
You should have more hit points than that.
I do. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
All right. One of them is going, that's kind of standing off to the side, is going to also hit. And let's see, they're going to go after... they're going after Billy.
Oh.
So that's 2 to hit Billy.
They don't like contracts.
But you are so small that they whiff over you.
Nice.
Okay.
Excuse you.
And then, let's see, one of them is going to firebolt. And that is going after... That is going after... that is on Sarita.
Oh, good, the one with pyrotechnics.
I'm going to shield it, by the way, if I can. So I'll have an
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't think that would work against Fireball, would it?
Well, I'm not sure. You want to read shield? I don't memorize
I think
them.
it just increases my AC to 15.
It's not enough because
yeah.
it got you with a 23.
Oh my
That
god.
hits, yeah.
Can I have these dice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using encountered dice right now.
Oh.
They roll very well.
Great.
All right. That's going to be 9 points of fire damage. All right. And one of them is going after Dude again. And that is going to miss. All right.
Yay.
Who's next?
It's me! And I'm watching all this and I'm getting pissed off, so I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery and basically be like, green's a horrible color on you! Your masks are very unflattering! And so forth and so on. They have to... But... I rolled a 5. They have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Or take...
That is an 18. They look at you and their head cocks to the side and goes like this.
Well, green still looks very unflattering.
I believe it's Shadow's turn.
Yep.
Shadow is going to position herself so that in a cube 15 feet in front of her are all the 4 annoying little green people. And she's going to, at a 2nd level, cast Thunderwave. So I'm going to take my drum out and start bang, boom, boom. And this roaring, thunderous noise shoots out from my drums and pushes them all back. Constitution saving throw.
Awesome. Ooh, and the range on, or it's a cone, right? So it actually comes
It's
out.
a square, but it is
a square.
cube.
Oh, cool. Okay, so we've got 3 successes, 1 failure.
The successful will still have to take half damage, and I am rolling 3d8 for this one. 13, 18. So 9 for 3 of them, and 18 for the one that failed. And if they fail, I believe if they fail, they're
pushed
back 15 feet.
One of them, boom, hits the wall behind, by the door.
It does emit a thunderous boom audible 300 feet out, but because this is a music venue, maybe
it's softened.
You can believe what you like to believe. Yeah, the door is closed, so you can't quite see what anyone else is doing behind that door. But yes, that happened. And they're now all looking at you, Shadow.
Oh, good.
Okay, who's next?
I believe I'm next. Is there a way I would be able... Are there any of them that are lined up at all?
They're kind of spread around like this. So there's 1, 2, 3. So you'd have to come this way, and then you could line them up, and then one is by the door.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to line them up and say, normally I'm a stage manager, but today I'll be a bouncer and cast Tidal Wave. It's 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. And each creature in the area has to make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, they take 4d8 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone. On a successful save, they take half as much and aren't knocked prone.
Okay, hold on a second. So what you're telling me is it's 300 feet long. Is that what you said?
30.
30 feet long. So it goes out, and it also is wide. And so you're just like fire hosing these guys. Is that what I'm hearing? All right, you just walk forward and do that. What is the save?
My spell save is 16. And it's dexterity.
Dex. Oh my goodness. Okay, one of them makes it. 3 of them. So the one that's already standing at the wall is just holding on and kind of like edging out and looking at you, and is just trying to keep his like being able to breathe. The other 3 get, and now they're all kind of pinned back against the wall.
Yeah, so they take 19 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
Oh my goodness.
And then I say to the party, my dearies, that was my last level 3 spell slot, so don't expect that again.
Man, my insults didn't do anything, did they? I gotta up my game.
It's okay, Baggins. You're fierce. You're tough. You got this.
I can talk to plants.
Fearsome.
All right, who's next?
I believe that's me. So they're all up against the wall now, right?
Yes. Now, does the tidal wave just keep going?
No, it just hits them one time and then disappears.
All right, cool.
Who is the least hurt of all of them? Can I
There was
tell?
one that was left over out of the tidal wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one definitely. The one on the side who'd hit the wall originally.
And how far away are they from me? Like, how far is the wall away from?
Oh, they're about 15 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm going to reach into the mind of the least hurt creature. They need to make an intelligence save. And again, it's 13.
All right, that is going to be a 7.
Cool. So that creature now views everyone as a bad guy, including his own party or their own party. So they're going to attack anyone near them.
Awesome. There's someone right next to them, so that's cool.
And just so you know, each time it takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw to end the effect. It's enemies abound, so you know. And then, how am I doing here? I'm going to also cast, as a bonus action, not at that level because I'm out of those slots. I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
What does that look like?
What does my Healing Word look like?
Yeah, what do you do when you cast it on yourself?
I kind of hide it inside of why I even did this in the first place, and I do this. I'm like, don't hurt my manager.
He's a good boy. He's used all the time, but he's got the spirit.
And then I heal myself for, I can read, 6 hit points. Something.
That's something. It feels real good.
It feels good. It feels like happiness. And then I think that's it for me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Next up.
The professor takes stance behind Dude, and for the main action, you see the professor's sort of been taking all of this in. Under his breath, you see this chant or murmuring, and he looks up, and this pink radiant light just emanates from him and now sparkles out over Dude, Piper, and whoever was Sarita, and he casts Bless. So all 3 of you get a D4 to add for attack or saving throws. And then as a bonus action, he'll turn over to Dude and say, "Who do giants thrust their loins for? They thrust their loins for thee." Healing Word. So you'll get back 7 more points.
That
oh
me?
My goodness.
Yeah, Dude.
Oh, I thought you were doing it yourself. Thank you.
Nope.
Aw, I like my band. Thank you.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Thank you. All right, last up.
All right, who is the most wounded out of the enemies?
3 of them are equally wounded.
Okay. Well, I take a look at them and I square up, and it's like a tiny little tiger, like a tiny little bear is looking at them, and I just say, do you have any idea who you are dealing with?
No.
Oh, God.
Do you have any idea who you are dealing with? I have seen this band completely clear taverns. They have trashed inns. They have completely cleared auditoriums full of crowds with their raucousness. If you are smart, you will give up and clear out now. Roll intimidation.
Billy's
Awesome.
gone full Karen.
She's not talking to the
Dirty
manager.
20.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
Wow.
so sexy. Okay. What is your intention?
Give up. They need to give up and surrender.
Okay. They are not backing down at all with my natural 20.
Oh.
Holy.
They square up with you and they're like, is there anything else you would like to do? Because essentially you just talked at them. I'm not going to make that be your action.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use an insight check here.
Okay.
Survey the room. Check for any weaknesses, weak points, like chandeliers to drop, anything that's like useful in the environment or on their person.
Okay, quickly, you look around like the roguish type that you are. Roll me investigation.
That's in 11.
There isn't anything to drop on them, but you do see, very strangely, now that you're looking around this room, there are bundles of ropes.
Interesting. All right. Rope.
It's that kind of contest.
All right, and so as a bonus action, then I dodge over to one.
Of the ropes?
Yeah. Start.
All right. It looks like there's about 3 bundles of 50 feet rope.
Huh. All right. I dodge over to one and start to try and pick it up.
Cool. Easy enough. You grab it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you're preparing whatever it is you're preparing. I don't know what it is. If you want to use the ropes, you will have to roll a sleight of hand.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Can I do that now? This turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So whatever it is you're doing to the ropes, I don't know why I feel like that you were going to do something with these ropes, but sleight of hand is what you're going to want to use. And then you can tell us what you're trying to do.
15.
Cool. What are you trying to do?
I go, dude, catch, and I like toss one end to him.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Dude, also roll me sleight of hand as you are attempting to grab at it.
Face.
Debating whether or not to use that bless. I don't know if it'll make a difference as I rolled a 6.
Actually, I'm
rope
gonna
is
use bountiful luck. So roll
All
again.
right.
Okay. Use different dice this time.
You guys are so supportive of one another.
You got this, dude.
That's better. That's a 17.
Yeah.
Nice. Just whoosh, you guys both have an end of this.
Clothesline.
Now, they see all of this happening. They're looking around. One of them is going to look at our tiefling and cast inflict wounds. So it's coming up to you and walks forward to inflict wounds upon you. And that is going to be a... Oh my goodness. That is a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right. So you're going to take 3d10. That's a
This
lot
might
of
kill me.
damage.
Oh, no.
We are called the glass cannons for a reason.
Yeah.
We're very breakable.
The glass can
9, 16, 17, 18, 19 points of damage. What does this look like? You died? Are you down? You have 19. You only have 19 hit points?
Left.
I had 17 left. I had 22. But then
yes, it's true.
I took a fireball, but I took half damage because I'm a tiefling.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I have a question.
not
Can I cast Hellish Rebuke on my way out?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Since that's my reaction.
Oh
okay.
yeah, totally.
I am gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on the way out then.
Okay.
As I'm dying, just be like, ugh, gross.
Well, so go ahead and roll for that. I have to roll a save, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17 on the dice.
That passes, I think, so it's half damage.
Cool. Go ahead and roll damage, and then tell us what it looks like as inflict wounds has been caused upon you.
Okay.
It's very exciting music, Sirens.
Yeah.
I know. Okay. Oh, I got, let's see, what was that? That was a 5 and a 4, so that's 9, and then a 10, so 19. So it'll be half of that in fire. So yeah, you just see like my arms begin to split, and you see my beautiful dark purple blood start to stream down my arms. And as I die, I just say, "Ugh, gross," and just emulate them with flames. This is not what I wanted to. I wanted to die pretty.
And then going after Billy is Magic Missile. So that is an auto hit, and they're going to do it.
And the damage is halved with uncanny dodge.
Nice. Okay, so that's going to be second level. 3. Rolling low. 6, 10. That's 10 points of damage. Half, so 5 points of damage to you.
Gotcha.
The other 2 are going to go after Dude again.
Wait, is that including the one that's confused?
Oh, that guy. Okay, one of them's going after you, and on the way to you, the other guy's going to try to hit it. So that one swings, totally hits. Oh my goodness.
Me or the other dude?
Hits his friend. Whew. So the other guy hits his friend for 16.
I was about to say, I was like, Satine, if you didn't like my song, just say so. Jesus.
20 points of damage he hits his friend for.
Nice.
Which actually takes him out while he's on the way to you.
Nice.
So this guy comes running at you, dude, and you're just holding onto this rope. And he's like, ah, and the other guy's like, ah, and hits him with a longsword. And that guy just slides at your feet, and kind of his head bonk hits you on the toes.
Gross.
All right, top of the round. Who's first?
They would have gone first, but was that their round?
That was their round. So
Okay.
who's next?
Okay, so it's me. I'm pissed, for obvious reasons. So I throw up my bagpipe and go, "Piper's got a brand new bag," and pull out my dagger, which I have hidden in the bagpipes for special occasions such as this and Dude's bar adventures. And I'm gonna. Which is the one closest to me?
They're the one that was casting Magic Missile.
Yeah, no one hits my manager, so I'm gonna throw my dagger at the one who tried to kill Billy, and let's see what I get. Oh, that's I'm rolling damage. I'm an idiot. I first have to roll. Let me actually roll to hit it. 15. Wait,
hits.
plus with and whatever I could use my.
You can add bless if you'd like, a d4.
Oh, but if it hits, never mind.
It hits.
Great. It's only 6 points of damage.
You can add a d4 to this too.
I will do that.
No, that's only
No.
sorry, attacks or saves.
Yeah.
Is this an attack? Oh, right, no.
Yeah, no, you definitely hit. So go ahead and roll that damage. Did you say 6?
Yes.
You're working it. You guys are working it. You're getting real close. These guys are wet. One of them's dead at Dude's feet. One of them's like flailing at his friends, and you just see this one of the shorter ones, and they're probably like 5 feet tall, and you just see this guy in a mask, and the cloak is like hanging off of him, and he's just like looking around. He sees another one of his friends, and he's like, okay, it's not his turn, so he's not going to move, but that's what you see in front of you. While the other two are distracted, trying to take you all out. These spellcasters are just like All right, and you also, your friend, your tiefling, is unconscious on the ground.
Was that your turn?
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
Oh
first of
yes,
all-
that was my turn. Sorry, I'm looking at all the useless things that I have on my character sheet, thinking of what I could possibly do to help.
We just hit $70,000.
Hey.
The 50-50 more than you.
Huzzah!
That's
Thank you, guys. Okay. All right. Next up. Who's next? I can't
That
see that far away.
Shadow.
Me. So, I look over at Dude, who I believe is probably the most wounded of us all.
Been healed a bit, but
And
Well,
I say,
actually,
Dude,
Sarita-
do you honestly
Sarita
need
no, no,
is
actually,
unconscious.
Sarita, 100%.
Oh no, it's for bardic inspiration.
Oh,
Oh.
then
Oh,
not,
yeah,
then not
no, I'm
Sarita.
out.
Then not Sarita.
Dude,
Sarita
honestly,
sits up
in
and
the
is
middle of a
like,
battle, you still need inspiration. Fine. And I whip my hair around and just show him my rear. Be
you.
inspired by this, darling. Because he's got a great view. Because the two that are fighting with each other, I am going to pull out my longbow and fire at
so cute.
one. So hopefully we'll shoot. It's +7 to hit. 10?
You can add bless if you'd like.
I could add bless if
Oh no, I didn't say shadow. I'm so sorry.
No, you didn't say shadow. You did not say me. You did not say me.
I'm just excited.
10's obviously not to hit. Can I still use Horde Breaker if I miss? Or is that only if I hit?
oh, I don't know. Do you want to read it to us?
So Horde Breaker is when there's two enemies that are... When you make an attack, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that's within 5 feet.
Oh, cool. So that is on a hit?
It doesn't say. When
You know
like,
what? This is a Kickstarter game.
Yeah.
And you know what? You just do it. Just do the thing. These
Yeah.
guys are pretty close. You just need to hit them.
So the first arrow just whistled past the first guy. And I was like, that was on purpose. Now it's really coming for you. And I roll a 25.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
An 18 plus 7. So
Yeah, that's gonna hit. That's definitely gonna hit.
So my what is my damage for that one? Just a D8 plus 2. So 6 damage.
Cool.
Just a little cheeky 6.
All right, 6 damage. That one, you hit it. Where do you strike it?
Well, if it's a 6, it's probably in the shoulder. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, next
Dude's
up.
got bardic inspiration.
Ding.
I'm so torn. I want to save our friend, but at the same time, if we all die, it won't matter.
I actually, it would be my turn, so I would
Oh
roll
right,
my
you have
death
to do a
save.
death save.
oh, yes.
Now the question is, Xander, do I still get bless on my death saves?
No?
No?
No, I don't think so. Oh, it is a
No.
save.
I got
Yeah, but
a-
you're unconscious, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I got a 12.
12 works. That's
Oh,
a
yeah, it's a-
success. You
Got
hear
one.
you hear her like That's all you hear.
Like a dramatically.
Amazing. So, sorry, real fast. I got the dead one at my feet. The one that attacked him is how far away from me?
He's about 10 feet away now.
And who else is still there, and where are they?
There's 2 guys. One of them is about 10 feet away from you. You
How
also
hurt-
have a rope in your hand. Now,
Yeah.
here's the thing. We talked before about like our Voltroning, and we're going to come up with a different name for that for triple advantage. So this is a good time where, you already are doing something with another player. And if you can get one more person to jump in, whoever you guys can actually go on Dude's turn and all work together.
So what I'm thinking is, and I don't really know how to do this with the third person. So she's holding one end of the rope. I'm holding the other. They're 10 feet away that way.
You can also talk during your round too, so that
Yeah.
you can discuss this with your friends.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out. I want it to be really cool and just reveal it, but I don't think I can because I'm trying to figure out how it works. If I'm holding something and I teleport, does it come with me?
I guess it depends on how far away.
Tell me what you want to do, and we'll see.
Well,
if we
I
can
don't
build
think
it.
it'll work because if you're holding the other end of the rope, I was thinking if I can teleport Misty Step myself behind them with the rope, I can clothesline them or string them up a little bit. But I don't know because if I have that end and I teleport, I would assume the end comes with me, not the whole rope.
Do me a favor. This is also very unique. I've not had anybody try to teleport in this situation. Roll a d20, and if you get over a 10, a thing will happen. I don't want to tell you what will happen until you roll the number.
Okay. Can I use my blast?
Yes.
Was the rope a plant the whole time? Because then I can talk to it.
Through the use of Bardic Inspiration and Bless, it's above a 10.
Yay!
Cool. So the thing that will happen is both you and she will teleport.
Okay. What about the rope?
And the rope. You and her can teleport.
So like
through
we'll
there.
go poof.
So, and how long is the rope?
You're probably about 25 feet away from her.
So if we can just teleport and clothesline them all.
Huh.
So
Is that
I would like.
Does anyone else want to help?
Yes, I will add in because I would be going next. So the professor sees them teleport forward, and then at third level, with both targets, it casts command, the cleric spell. So they have to make wisdom saves.
Okay. All right. So, okay. What we're trying to do here, let me try to grasp this.
So just to go through the
We
plan.
only want to teleport the ends of the ropes so that the middle stays in one area, right? Is that what I'm hearing? So you guys are like teleporting and moving the ends forward.
Right. So it's creating like a clothesline effect.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
my command is going to be for these two to rush forward, to approach. 'Cause
Okay.
we're going to trip them.
Middle school rules.
I can also make a stinking cloud.
And that's a free action for you.
Elementary. Who needs to smell bad?
Are you guys like Red Rovering the
Yes.
enemy?
Yeah.
We're compelling them to Red Rover themselves.
Awesome. Okay. So in order to finesse this, I will allow you to roll Arcana at advantage.
Okay.
And that is going to be, this is going to be for dude.
Oh,
Oh, no.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the whole thing is super weird, it will surprise them, and then Professor, they'll have a disadvantage on their save.
Yes.
All right. You get triple
Triple advantage. or
triple
double?
advantage.
Oh,
You
thanks.
get triple. Sorry, that is a lot to track. That's like
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
new. We just recreating physics.
Oh, sorry, Harvey.
And just to be clear, no one needs a stinking cloud, right? I'm just throwing it out there. No one
Maybe
needs
not
a
yet.
fart. All right. I'll be in the back.
All right.
Like Piper.
They
makes
did
so
get
many-
a 6 on their save.
Okay, so they've failed.
18.
Right.
And so as they teleport forward and create this clothesline, the professor just says, "Approach," at them. And they must move forward by the shortest and most direct route, ending its turn if it moves within 5 feet of you.
Awesome. So they go to approach. Billy and Dude blink into behind them. The rope magically, this is a fantasy game. I mean, why not? It ends up on the other side where the middle stays. I don't understand it, but it happens. They walk forward and they are now prone. They're not harmed, but they're definitely prone, which means anyone that's going to make an attack against them does get advantage. That was weird and fun. So thank you so much for doing that. And we'll have to write down how we did that so I can remember that for the future, because that was probably one of the most unique ways to teleport and reasons that I've ever heard. So
That's
thanks,
dude for you.
Yeah.
All
That's the
right.
end of my turn, so.
Thank you. All right, who's
So-
next?
That would go
That was
then
you.
Professor and Billy's turn, right? So it would go top to them.
Now, Billy, is there anything so Professor went, you basically went on your turn there.
Okay.
Billy, you just kind of stood there while
Yeah.
everything happened.
Here.
Yeah.
So I reach into my bag. I have like a bag of holding. So I reach in and I pull out like a baggie of orange slices and I toss them to Piper. And it's like a healing. It's a potion of healing. And I'm like, put it in Serena's mouth.
You put potions of healing in orange slices?
Yeah. What kind of a manager would I be if I didn't have a baggie of orange slices that had healing properties?
I catch them and like I'm starting to eat one when you say that. I'm like, oh, right, not a snack.
That's canon. That's cool. I really like that. I really genius. Okay, we're putting that in the book. It's great. Okay. It's called the Ishii method.
Orange slices.
Okay, that was the end of your turn, or you were the last to go. Again, I cannot see the initiative order. No, boy. Okay.
It's you next. Top of
All right, I'm next. That is a fail on the save against the guy who's fighting his friends. So he's going to attack one of the guys who's down, and he gets advantage. One of those hits. That's 8.
They're just gonna take care of themselves.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yep, that's what happens. So that guy on the ground, he just takes his long sword and right into one of the spellcasters on the ground, and he's got this maniacal look on his eye. Oh, you can kind of see his eyes through the mask, but he's just like doing this thing. You can see him shaking, and he's breathing really hard, looking around. Sees the other one who's prone and looks like he's about to crawl over and attack that guy. The one that magic missiled is going to magic missile again, and that is going after Billy. So that is going to be
Not a fan of orange slices.
not a fan of orange slices.
That's half.
Or contracts.
That is 10 points of damage.
So 5.
They're just trying so hard. He's like, ugh, and they look like they're really, really hurt, both of them. So yeah. Next up is whom?
Piper.
Me, and I have a snack to deliver. Thank you very much. Very important job. Finally, I'm doing something useful. Running over to my favorite pyrotechnic of the group and shoving oranges in her face. Vitamin C, vitamin C. Come back to me. Come back at me.
You, Sarita, just your eyes flicker open, and the citrus in your mouth is very tart.
The sweet embrace of orange. So much better than the chill of the grave. How much healing do I receive? Do I pop up at 1 or?
Yeah. You pop up at 1.
But the potion would be 2d4 plus 2, right?
Correct.
Healing potion.
Yeah. All
And
right.
would that be my complete action?
So that, you know what? I just feel real bad because you haven't really you've done a lot. So yeah, this is probably the last round we have. So why don't you go ahead? That'll be a bonus action. You delivered a thing to a friend.
Are there any plants around? I'm just kidding.
I've got
I'm just so all of the bad guys are kind of in their own area, right?
One's on the ground, and another one is about to try to kill that one.
Oh,
great. 2 of them are dead.
Yeah, I knew that part. Yeah, I guess I can try to insult them again.
I just want to hear you insult them.
Yeah. Hey, stupid idiot! You just killed 2 of your own people. That's pretty dumb, if you might say so myself. You must be really confused, man. I have a feeling dude really caused you to hit your knockers. This is not very vicious or mocking at all, but I just wanted to say, it's pretty stupid of you to kill your own people. Let's see if that worked.
That's a 9. That's a 9 on the dice.
Oh yeah, I don't have to roll for that.
No, they failed.
Cool.
Yeah.
You get 4 points of psychic damage.
So middle school, the whole thing. I love it.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Red Rover, you suck at that game.
You proved it.
He's looking at his friend and he looks around trying to figure out what happened and where that came from. And he's like got his sword and he's he's still going after his
Yeah,
friend.
now you have a headache.
All right, who's next?
We got 2 left.
Got 2 left.
I've got 2 drumsticks. This is how this is gonna go, right?
Do it.
Again, going to position myself, but I'm going to lurk, like prowl almost, until I can see them in this 15-foot cube-esque type way in front of me. And if there's a corpse in there, all the better.
Oh
Because
yes.
my drum is in front of me, which is my shield, and I'm twirling my sticks, and I'm like, listen here, this is embarrassing and it needs to end. Are you ready? And I'm like, if you thought a giant would thrust its loin, wait for this thunder bloody wave, baby. And I'm like, boom, kaboom, shavua, and I thrust the loin of thunder.
Of thunder.
Is that a save?
Con save, Constitution.
All right, that is a 9 and a 2.
I'm doing it at a level 2, so this is 3d8.
Roll the damage.
That's not a d8.
Thunder.
20 points of damage.
Nice.
Whoa!
And because they failed, get pushed 10 feet.
Cool. I would like Dude and Billy to make me dex saves, please, as these people come rushing towards you.
15.
Just straight, or can I add any like acrobatics?
Add dexterity modifier.
Oh, okay.
Or there actually should say in your, it says saves, like dex save.
Oh, dex.
Top left corner of D&D
Yeah.
Beyond.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
yeah.
That's a 10 even.
Cool. Dude, you kind of just skip up. Billy, you're looking at Dude when suddenly, whack, a person like runs into you that was on the ground, and all 3 of you are pushed against the wall. You are going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you both hit a wall and the guy hits you at the same time. So you're kind of pinned back there, but they fall on the ground.
Billy, I'm awfully sorry. The thunder just waves. Hello.
That's all right. It's just like that tour back in 25.
That's right, where you tried to get it on with the Goliath. So funny. So funny. You're all
I've
listening.
lost my share of crowd surfing, you know.
You guys are all standing there. The room is dripping with water from the tidal wave. There's just puddles of sloshing around, now filled with blood from all the dead masked figures in front of you. What would you like to do in this moment while you're in this room with a closed door?
Could I please do a Scooby-Doo thing and dramatically take the mask off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It was
Yeah.
Mr. Sanders the whole time.
Awesome. You walk up to one of them that was wearing the longsword ring, and you remove the mask, and suddenly Alice looks over and goes, "Oh, and that's where we're gonna end this adventure." Yeah, we went
what?
over about 15 minutes. But
I mean, cliffhangers, they're very in vogue right now. The kids love them on the TikTok, so that's
Oh god.
amazing.
Just means
for us.
we leave them wanting more. We got to do an encore later.
Exactly.
Go get the book.
You never blow your full thrusting loins on the first performance.
Oh
Do
my
it
god.
on the last one.
you guys are really fun to play with. Thank you so much. Like, I almost forgot that we were streaming, except for that there's a giant camera here. But, yeah, that was really fun. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you, playing and supporting me and Jamison and our whole team. We're at 70,318, and I'm still trying not to cry. Our PG would like to say hello for those of you who know my cat and know how cuddly and wonderful she is. She's also here.
Oh, I love that cat.
Yeah. So I am overwhelmed and delighted. Thank you guys. Please, in initiative order, tell everyone where they can find you.
Hi everyone. Again, I'm Bonnie Gordon. You can find me all over the interweb at Bonnie Gordon, at Bonnie Bell G, and check out our nerd parody band, Library Bards.
Hey.
Yay!
I'm Maude.
I just like you supporting them.
Love it.
I'm Maude, and I am so proud of you, Satine. You are so hardworking. You put in so much. You are such an integral part of this entire community. And the fact that you have gone more than double over your Kickstarter goal is fantastic. It's more than triple. That's
the same day.
Yeah, it's a testament to who you are. So, and what you're able to accomplish. So I just wanted to mention that while you've got a cat crawling all over you.
Thank you.
I can be found on twitch.tv/geekbomb. Geekbomb on all social medias is the company that I run, and Maude Garrett on all socials as well, which is just a little bit down there.
Thanks.
Oh, I think that's me. Hi, hello. I'm that bronze girl. Thank you so much for inviting me to this game. I had so much fun. You're all such wonderful people. And yeah, you can find me online at that bronze girl. And I just launched a D&D 5th edition campaign called Shikar that I'm on.
It's so good.
I'm with Xander on. And yeah, it's a lot of it draws from Indian mythology and stuff because that's who I am and where I'm from. So yeah, thank you so
Very
much.
cool.
Yay, and congratulations. I
Yeah.
love it.
Thank
It's super
you.
fun.
Congrats. Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm David Blue, actor and all that jazz. My socials are down there, but I'm also streaming almost 6 days a week here on Twitch at 4David Blue. And in fact, I'm doing a lot of DMing and stuff as well as playing video games. So come check me out.
Yay.
And again, as so say we all, congrats, Satine, you deserve it.
Thank you so much.
I'm Xander Jeanneret, and you can find me everywhere at Xanderific with 2 R's and 1 F, including Twitter and Twitch, where I'm streaming all the time and various channels. But definitely check out my schedule and definitely check out the music that we do as library bards. Hey, I think you'll like it.
Satine, thank you so much for inviting me to play, and everybody, that was so much fun. Your characters are all awesome, and I just want to keep like having adventures with them. Oh my goodness.
We'd be nothing without Bill.
Oh, absolutely. Anything for my babies. Satine, congratulations. And I am Erika Ishii. You can find me at Erika Ishii on Twitter, at the Erika Ishii on TikTok and Instagram. And season 4 comes out on, or I'm sorry, season 9 comes out on the 4th for Apex. So I'll see you all then. Lots of exciting lead up to that. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys. We are going to go on a very short break, and Jamison will come down and join me here. We're going to be on for another 40 minutes just to say thank you and goodbye. And I got a cat here everywhere. But thank you guys so much for being here. If you haven't backed yet, go to thebardbook.com and be a part of this awesome Kickstarter that is happening. We've got books, we have PDFs, we have VTTs, minis, dice you've never even seen before because they weren't made until now. Unique shapes. We've got Sirenscape as an add-on. Thank you, Ben, so much for DMJing here. All the way from Australia. This has been so special. Very quickly, if you guys go to our Kickstarter, there's tiers, and then you can get your tier and then also add on. So you click the tier and then another screen will pop up and say, what would you like to add on to this? And that's where all the stuff that's where all the stuff is. All the add-ons are. You used to be able to do that in backer kit. Now it's all encompassed in the one format. So like while you're pledging, then you can also do that. So gonna go for a quick break, just a couple minutes, and then we'll be right back to say thank you and wrap up this 12-hour or 11-hour stream. I don't know what day it is. Okay, thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.